Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Romney Smith at WTOC for the News Now. This is where we bring you updates of stories that we're working on right now. We're on various platforms. We want to thank you so much for giving us just a few minutes of your afternoon to join us. Right now, the biggest story of the day, we are working to learn more information on a death investigation involving a Savannah police officer and his wife on Wilmington Island. A Savannah Police Department officer and his wife were both stabbed and killed on Wilmington Island this morning. It happened near a cul-de-sac on Palmetto Bay Cove. A teenager is the person of interest that is in custody and being questioned by police. Details are still very limited at this time, but police say there is no threat to the public right now. I also want to show you some new video just into WTOC of several police motorcycles escorting the body of the police officer from the home. I want to let you know WTOC knows the name of the officer. However, next of kin needs to be notified first. Because the officer's wife was also killed this morning, police right now are working to notify other family members. As soon as the police department lets WTOC know that they've done that, at that point in time, we will release the officer's name. But out of respect to the police department, we are waiting to release the officer's name. Again, for those of you just now joining us who might not be familiar with the location, here it is on a map. Again, a Savannah police officer and his wife were both found stabbed, and they both died this morning on a cul-de-sac on Palmetto Bay Cove on Wilmington Island. WTOC reporter Amanda LeBreau is working right now to learn more information. Also, I want to let you know that Chief Jeff Hadley with the Chatham County Police Department will speak at 2:30. We will be there. We will also be live streaming it for you. And so I want to let you know that you can hear directly from Chief Hadley about more on this unfortunate situation that we're all following this morning. A lot of you weighing in on Facebook saying thoughts and prayers for the family and friends. That's coming in from Marty Kilroy. A lot of people saying this is incredibly sad. Barbie and Rowe, thank you for your comment saying so glad WTOC is being respectful. Well done. We absolutely strive to be accurate and give you the most information, but that is the reason why we're not releasing the officer's name. We know it, but we want to make sure his family learns from police, not from WTOC. That's the reason we're not releasing his name at this time. For those of you just joining in and you didn't know, a police officer with the Savannah Police Department and his wife were both found dead this morning on Wilmington Island. They both were stabbed and died. Right now, a teenager is a person of interest. That teenager is in custody and being questioned right now. I do see a question on Facebook saying they were stabbed, not shot. You know what? We've actually received reports of both this morning, but the most recent communication from the police department said stabbing. So there might have been some other information out there this morning. It said stabbing in the most recent communication that WTOC received from the Chatham County Police Department. Keep in mind, these are two different departments. The officer worked for Savannah Police. However, Chatham County is the department actually investigating it. A lot going on right now. Again, Chief Hadley will speak at 2:30. We will stream that live for you. I know a lot of people sending thoughts and prayers, wanting to know more details, exactly who is the officer, who is this teenager that they have in custody and are questioning right now. As soon as we learn that information, we will pass it along to you. All right, guys, I want to also let you know about another investigation we're following. For those of you who want to know, another person has been arrested for a deadly shooting in Glenn County. Investigators arrested 19-year-old Tataria Jackson. She's been charged with murder. Sunday morning, officers were called to the 3600 block of Habersham Street. The victim, 23-year-old Michael Diggs Jr., was driven to the hospital. He died from his injuries. Again, that's out of Glenn County. Also, I want to give you guys a quick update to the weather right now, and then we'll be wrapping up so you can get to that police hearing.
Good Monday afternoon, everybody. I'm Chief Meteorologist Dave Turley giving you an update on what to expect for the next couple of hours. And it'll be hot. We're already seeing temperatures getting up to about 90 degrees, even 92 now in Hazelhurst. And it feels even hotter than that, already feeling like 100 in Beaufort, Jessup, and Waycross feeling like 101. I think we'll top out about 102 for most areas and what that feels like temperature will be. So keep yourself hydrated today. Pretty quiet there to look at our satellite and radar. Notice that little line of clouds, it looks like, just getting the lower bay over towards the Eastman and Columbus area. That's the stationary front. not going to move all that much, but with the moisture in the air, frontal boundary moving in, and the sea breeze pushing on inland, I do think we'll get at least a chance for some showers and storms developing. Notice more by about that 3 o'clock hour, inland areas first, then making their way back to the coast. So your commute home from work, not going to be a lot of afternoon activity, but I do think we'll get at least some showers or some storms. So keep that in mind if you're heading out later on today.
All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We do have a few questions right now. One regarding fights at Hampstead. We have received words of multiple fights that have happened, and we are following up on it to learn more information at this point in time. As soon as we get more, we will let you know. But of course, the big story right now, we are following of that Savannah police officer and his wife were both stabbed and died this morning on Wilmington Island. There is a teenager who is in police custody. The Chatham County Sheriff's Office, or Police Department, is investigating right now, and Chief Hadley is expected to speak at 2:30. WTOC will live stream that, so you guys have more information on exactly what happened. Of course, we are working to learn much more. Again, we do know the officer's name, but out of respect for the family, because next of kin has to be notified first, we will keep that to ourselves until police let us know it's okay to release that officer's name. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be back with, again, Chief Hadley speaking out on this death investigation that happened on Wilmington Island involving a Savannah police officer and his wife.